Hi guys, been a while, hasn't it? Let me have a look. So far so good. The better tank is looking great at the moment. There he is. He's a very handsome little boy. He's actually getting quite old now. My approximation, he's at 2 years old. I moved some of the plants around, as you can see. We've got tiger lotus in there. Now this is going to be like a hammock for him. When it grows, it will grow up to the ceiling, hopefully like this one. He actually does go near that, but he doesn't rest on it. We have some nearite snails. Put some more in there. There's one right at the back there. That's military helmet snail. The reason I'm showing you this video today is originally the plan was that we were going to move and house some other fish in some other tanks, and we did have a couple of issues with moving the fish around, but I've kept him back in there. He seemed to be quite happy, this little fella in there with the bait, with a better tank, so he was all right. Nitrates are perfect. On that, the biocenosis baskets and the anoxic filtration, I'm going to restart that in the summertime. That was a complete waste of time. It's not as simple as people make out. I'll just get catty litter, blah blah blah. So we're going to do that again, purely because you might as well use zeolite, to be fair. Anyway, we're going to do that again. So that's the better tank, and as you can see, it's looking good. There is a little bit of melt back here, not too bad. Oh, and look, a shrimp has shed its skin, which is positive. What's there dirt on this screen? Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty good, because there is shrimp in there. I didn't think there was, but I saw one yesterday, which was quite cool. Bearing in mind, of course, we never deliberately put shrimp in here, so they've come in on something. So that's that one. Now let's have a look at the Tetra Tank, my favourite tank. It is just incredible. It's full of green, reds. Look at these guys down here, look. They're always together on the ground. I've had 5 for many months. Now look at some of these fish. Now you see that one there? I thought, that little red one, yeah, look at its tail. I thought it actually maladjusted itself or been bitten, but it doesn't. It actually opens its tail when it wants to and then closes it when it has to. How cool is that? If you can see that, look there, it's open now. That is quite an amazing thing to see. The same with this guy. Now these are all hybrids. There is no such thing as a pure Endler guppy in here, or in fact anything else for that matter. Shrimp are doing fantastic in here. Shrimp, cherry shrimp and community tanks. Oh no, you can't do that. Well, yeah, you can. So there you go. Best thing to do is have lots of foliage, or foliage as they say. I like foliage, actually, sounds posh, doesn't it? But they are awesome. I love, do you know what, I stand here sometimes and just have a quick look. I am moving soon, so I'm going to do a little brief episode on that. I say moving soon. It all depends on the property. Hopefully the property will go ahead and we'll get that sorted. Now, this filter, I'm still in two minds. Now I'm still in two minds with that filter. Let's have a look at the flow while we're here. It's got bags of flow. Look at that. Oh, this is just growing terrible. Anyway, that isn't the only filtration I've got in here. I never ever leave just one filter. Normally a cheap and dear option. This guy's still doing extremely well. He doesn't actually bother the other fish. I mean, look at him. Now, ideally, you're all going to say, that fella there is soft water and these are hard water. Well, yeah, that is true. However, that sock there is full of peat, which has brought it right down, so he's successfully living in there, and as you can see, extremely healthy. Now, originally he wasn't meant to be in there. Look at the shrimp everywhere, look. He wasn't meant to be in there. Now, I will be changing things up when these tanks move. I've got an idea on how to move them, but when they move, I will be doing some new tank stuff, and I will also, hopefully, if all goes as planned, guys, a turtle tank and getting the cichlids. At the moment, because we're still under sort of certain rules and regulations, we still can't go to the garden centres to get it. So even though they've been ordered months and months and months ago. But there you go, that's that one. That is looking very good. Okay, the Roma. Let me just zoom out a bit. I've got to be careful, I think I'm going to fall off my chair in a minute. Not good. Now, as you can see, this guy here, I'm really not sure what he is. Now, he looks Endler guppy, okay? Which doesn't make sense because there's never ever been Endler guppies in here. I've had guppies and live berries in here. They were all moved out. And we also got a little scratch. You see that? Look at that. That, unfortunately, was my own fault. Bit gutting, but it happens in this hobby, unfortunately. Purely because if you get grit in anything or any method that you use to clean it, you are going to get scratches. Do not worry, it doesn't affect it. I mean, you can hardly see it. It's annoying, but it's a fact of life. I've got two types of what looks like water lettuce, but I'm not sure if this is up here baby water lettuce or a smaller version. It looks very similar, but anyway. Also the Panda Gara, see him up there? He's been doing some weird stuff today. He's been going in here and he's been in there, he was in there for nearly an hour. So that's kind of weird. He's doing all right, look. Oh, what a cool looking fish. I don't care what anyone says, that is a cool looking fish. Bit grumpy. Seems all my fish are a little bit grumpy. I can't see where the gourami are. The golden gourami are huge in here and I can't see them. I kind of, here, what we got up here? Let me just get down the back here. There we go. So they're all safe and sound with the one rummy nose tetra. Yeah, we're looking all right in there. I'm hoping to get those other stuff sorted. I wanna get it done. I wanna get the other ones in here as soon as possible. Oh, and I said that one of the coolie loaches went missing. It didn't. When I fed it last night, they all came out, both of them. So, okay, well that's the tank update. We're gonna go and have a look at the other tank now, which is right here. I know, I've had to cut it all back, look. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but a cat got in here and pulled it all up. So I had to replant from what I had. But that's got some new foliage on it, or foliage. And I've left the old one. Now, if you see down here, there's got a lot of leaves down here because when they grow, the leaves drop off. And that grows, so I've kind of started afresh with these. Now, if you look right in the middle here and here, there are new leaves, so I know they're taking. There are Amano shrimp in here, okay? I noticed 4 yesterday, which seems strange because we started off with 6 in the Roma, and now we have 13 in total over 2 tanks. Kind of crazy, isn't it? Sorry, 14 now. Look at some of these fish in here. They are very, very cool colours going on. That's sort of Endler-esque, but it's big. It's the same size as a normal guppy. I can't really get a good picture on some of these. I can sort of lock it on, so let me try and find them. They're very, very skittish, which I don't blame. There you go, what about that? Gorgeous colours. Yeah, so it's not really changing. You know, it's the usual story of not much going on, unfortunately. Oh, I did order some new stuff, so that should be arriving soon. So hopefully everything's going hunky-dory. Well, what do you think? This is my favourite tank. I love so much life. I mean, guppies, endlers, any live bearers propagate every 28 days. You can't really go wrong, but be prepared. You know, I mean, the tail on that other one's going mad. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that tail. Look at that, it's crazy. And that's a guppy. I mean, look at it. That is nuts. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Be safe. If you can, please subscribe. It means a lot to the channel. Thanks a lot.